Cancer, what's good? I'm your mile high priest, straight up just chilling, killing. Y'all, what's good? This is your horoscope and new moon and Taurus reading. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being here as always. So fabulous to be a part of your journey. It's wonderful as I come along my path and my journey. I'm ever so grateful, especially for you. You guys are something else. I know I show favoritism. I am like a freaking dad sometimes. My inner dad kicks in and I'm like, you're my favorite, you're my favorite, you're my don't tell them you're my favorite. Everyone's my favorite. Wow, that was a win. You guys can't hear anything. Anyway, thank you very much for being here. I honor you as always. I honor our energetic exchange. Ever so grateful as always for our energetic exchange. I ask that our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect us as I channel and interpret for your new moon in Taurus horoscope and reading. They have been rather wild. I don't know what else to do with the level of psychic. And you know what? Whatever. Hopefully more people join us along the way. We are in the midst of the moon's day. It is Monday, 28th of April. At the top of the Jupiter hour to you. Thank you very much for being here again. Yeah, I do have things. There are decks around me. I've been moving a lot of things around. Anyway, we can start with your horoscope here. Take what resonates, leave the rest for the rest. The horoscopes are based on rising, so you may have a Cancer placement, Cancer ruling your ascendant, and maybe a little bit of your 12th house or first and second. You know, I read many different vantage points. I was taught in many different formats. So that's my jam. I read the sister signs as well. Like for you, Gemini, more so strongly, Leo. Leo is very pertinent to you. They are your sisterly next door neighbor in a way. I know all the different astrologers use sister signs as I just mean like your neighboring sign is Leo, right? Anyway, we can start with that. Cancer rising, your Leo vibes. So first of all, I hope that you have broken up with them. You know that shirt, dump him, dump them, dump her, dump him, please. Dump all of them. Dump it. Dumped it up. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, we need your value to rise. Anything behind you, leave it behind you. Anything that can't keep up with you, we gotta go. Cancer, we gotta go. I forget who I told that to, right? Virgo, we gotta go. I don't know who else. Sagittarius, we gotta go. Okay. So if it is Sagittarian, this could be anything. You could be resolving many things through one partnership, but still they've got to go, or you've got to go. And it's like sayonara, peace, adieu, bon voyage. Hello, it's not me. Hello, no hello. Goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Okay. Ascent that you will rise above it. That's all I'll say for your Leo house. We want you to express more outwardly, meaning leave the cowardly behind. If you feel that you can't muster enough strength, it's within you. You have the strength. You move differently, and it's okay. Maybe we just want you to emulate. In this instance, you can emulate others and yeah, dump them. That's it. That's all you need to do. Dump them. I know it's very involved. I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying there's a lot for you to release as we go along our way, as we then come to tend to your headaches. Okay, that your headaches could involve, yeah, your siblings, your parents, your neighborhood, the person you're dating in the neighborhood. Yeah, maybe we need a break. Maybe you need a break. Maybe we need to supply you with time, find time to take a break. Okay. As time goes by, I don't know what that means. Maybe as the timing goes by, we will be more assured in we don't want you to limit your expression, and so that could be difficult because your expression right now is based on your level of self-worth and esteem, and your self-evaluation. So maybe this could be about re-evaluation and re-evaluating friendships, relationships, close siblings, family, anything that feels like that, whether romantic, any level of partnership. This could be beside your financial partnerships, money. It's more like maybe there is a good boss. I keep saying this for like Aries and for like Virgo and Scorpio. Like maybe there's a good boss who you know, I know we don't want to bring those things up, but maybe you have a friend who is a leader and a boss at a different company, something like that, instead of going directly to your boss. But maybe you have a good relationship with your boss and they don't know your life story, but they know that you've been dealing with a bad relationship. And so it could just be that you need that. You want to go to someone. I'm not saying go to your boss, but I'm saying go to someone like that who can assert that, hey, even someone on the sidelines can feel that this isn't good for you. It could be like that. And it could be that maybe they enlighten you to like a new, like, hey, why, like, you know, I know you'll be sad if, for example, if you break, it doesn't have to be a breakup, but if it is a breakup, like, for example, it could be like, put your mind on this, put your mind on your money, but more so, why do that? Because you're building a lot of value and your value originates with you, the origin is with you, but then who is depleting you at that point, at the origin point, and then it seeps out, it seeps into your mind, and then your mind is not on your money, and whose mind is on your money? Okay, so maybe that you unravel a mystery in that way, where it's like, that mother effer is effing with my money. Okay, Jupiter wants you to know who is taking up all of your time, space, money, and who is coming between you and you and your higher self. Okay, then we can go back to, don't limit your expression. You must be very expressive. You must yearn to express yourself. It could be behind closed doors, like close the curtains and then dance, sort of thing. Pluto's digging deep. We want you to feel good at home, like your home life basically represents, in a way, it mirrors work life. So who at home is not allowing you to rest while you're at home, because it's like you go to work and then you come home and it's like the place is a mess, or the person that you live with is like creating more stress. It's that sort of thing. It's like the connections are being made, and then we really want you to look at, like we really need you to stand alone in a way where it's like, maybe I don't want to give you the advice to break up, to block, to ghost, to like, that's not really in me to tell people to do that. Unless, it is a bad relationship. Like, I will tell my friends to think about breaking up. But even so, I don't want you to feel that way. Like, those are pure examples. It could be something in, like, I am seeing a little bit of that in you and around, but it doesn't have to be a lover. Like, you could be in a very good relationship, or like any other relationship, you could be experiencing a bad downtime, but you know that you're working through it. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are the ones we want to keep, right? Those are the relationships we want to keep. And right now it's like, are there relationships like that where you hit the road bump and the person overreacts and causes more stress, or ghosts you, or breaks up with you, or puts you at a distance? And it's like, that's the kind of shit we don't want you to deal with anymore, or at least for the summer, because it's more about you discovering who actually mirrors that value that you have discovered, who comes in the way of you, of your, between your origin and then all the way out to your money, your home. Like, within that gap, that stopgap, there's your mind, your heart, your body, your soul. Your soul is the origin point. I will just assume that for now. The heart center, and then the mind, the body, right? Then you go out from there. Along the way, who's impeding, those are not obstacles placed by God, or are they, right? And maybe those are your trials and tribulations that then lead you to be very successful in the relationships that are working, to be very committed, and then your work becomes exalted. Like, you finally, instead of you just earning a new role or becoming, I always say upgraded, promoted, there's actual time for celebration, right? It gives me like you coming home and like someone not being happy that you've gotten a promotion. It's like, we need them to be happy. We need whoever is waiting for you at home to be happy. We need them to show up in that way, because that's how you show up for yourself. That's how you show up for others. That's what we want. That's the lesson in this new moon in Taurus. Thank you very much. Now, where the hell are my cards, y'all? Should we be vibing? We be vibing. We be on the vibra tree over here. We're gonna, since we be talking, okay, this is God's will. It's a Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Unconditional love, okay? Yes, Scorpio, I have all the unconditional love for you. Cancer, is there a boss that can give you a little unconditional loving guidance? Right? Look, we want you to really ground in. There's a responsibility in love and your emotions, that it's like you are very responsible. And then someone is not allowing you to like mature, to really ground, to really perceive the lesson that God is trying to show you in you. It's like that, what I was just saying, in you actually overcoming obstacles, overcoming trials. Then someone isn't even allowing you, and doesn't have to be direct, but it's like the energy doesn't allow you to like celebrate and to like earn then what comes after you remove the obstacle, right? Like, isn't there supposed to be a prize? we love you, Cancer. Now we get into the portion of your reading, right? These are the values. Look, we want you to be very honest of who is in the way of your holistic health, mental, okay, mind, body, and soul, okay, at home too, home vibes. It's very plutonic, it's alchemy, okay, the diamond in the rough, and we've talked about this yes, they might be a diamond in the rough, but no, we don't have time to polish them up. You don't, Cancer. We don't have time to polish them up. Perhaps there is a ritual involved here, like cord cutting or smudging, air smudging, or just committing to a ritual. Meanwhile, it's like put your mind on the ritual instead of continually going back to that emotional, satisfying, like keeping in that headspace or mental space or heart space, right? Trust that this is meant for you, okay? There's a lot to say about honesty and trust. Is there a trust fall ritual? It really is about you being honest with yourself, throat chakra. That's you being very honest with yourself. That's you listening to your guides. That's you listening to the folks that really love you, even though they may really love you. Listen to the folks that show you unconditional love, right? Trust them, that they are leading you ritualistically to honor consistency, to honor honesty. Okay, pledge that. We love it. I love to see it. Okay. Wow, it's like, what did I even do here? You have the lovers. Okay. Now we get into the Dreamscape Oracle. Thank you very much. You're staying very silent. And like there may be a need for you to break away, right? The Death Mother in the night, or like it is an escape, like the Aries escape from danger. I'm not saying it's danger. It's like, it just has that like movie-like quality of, I hope that you are not in danger. And if you are, make sure you're speaking to the appropriate personnel. Okay, for you, I just want you to honor that you are being guided by a lot of your ancestors, really. And through this, you are earning. Like, isn't it wild that you can keep up your normal outside, your life out there, and then come home to like despair, right? We don't want that. We don't want anything like that. It may just be a heightened emotional time for you. As you kind of decry, right? Like you are being shown and you're being very honest with yourself. Oh my gosh, you have the path. Yeah. You are being guided rightfully out of, jeez, I don't know what I'm seeing. You're being guided. You are on a path. You are on the journey. Are you ready? Are we ready? Are you ready? Are you packed? Maybe we don't have time to pack. Maybe we just gotta go, right? It's okay. You're flowing. We want you to flow. As long as you're moving ahead, as long as the momentum is building up and you're feeling extravagantly pushed onward, forward, right? Then we are on the path. You are also being shown who is taking up your time space, who is energetically mistreating you, and then how that shows up energetically in the world, and then how that pertains to your mental, bodily, physical, and spiritual health, all of it. Okay, it's almost like you are teetering between worlds through guidance. Okay, maybe that's the boss. Maybe the boss is an ancestor. Okay, that's the kind of boss. That's, yes. We don't need HR to then allow us to talk to this boss. This helpful, wise, sage ancestor is what I mean. Like, we don't need permission to talk to them. What you need to do is feel good at home so that you can sit and meditate with your boss ancestor, right? What's good? Okay. Ethereal visions. Let me... You're moving away. You're no longer giving in. It feels like an addiction. It feels like an obsession. Or it just feels like you really do love them. It's a heightened sensation of love. Okay. Are they a masculine, a very emotional masculine? Okay. It looks like you have decided to rightfully, almost like you are leaving with nothing and escaping danger. Again, this could be like you are recovering, whether physically, emotionally, or spiritually. This seems like you're recovering financially. You maybe even understand that you got away in due time, right? That you have enough time to salvage your sanity for the sake of your money. And you have the will to go, to take the leap of faith, that even though it may not even be dangerous, it may not even truly be of the dark, it's still like not a good place for you to be at all, because there's not a lot there, even though you may perceive like there is love. Is there really? No. And maybe there is, but it seems like it's run out, right? Like, but you do have Capricorn and Sagittarius here. Okay, yeah. As you move away, you're coming to, you will, I don't want to be like, dump them, because you're going to meet someone, but you're going to meet someone. I'm not even lying. Look, temperance, perseverance, patience. As perseverance is what I want to say. Sagittarius here. Okay. Take time for yourself at home. Okay. Take time for yourself as you go to the gym, as you look at what you're buying at the grocery store, or what's in your cupboards. What are you eating? Mindfully, right? Do it mindfully. We'll get to the point where you are making changes, but right now it's more about mindfully approaching your routines, your rituals now, right? In unconditional love, so that you can perceive where you're like where your decision making is coming from, and that you can start to change, you can start to make changes in the way that you make decisions, and you can make then changes that way. Like you can decide on other things, right? Now what you really truly want. Wow. 3 of Pentacles. Yes, out of the destruction, now building, or you've learned a lot, you can teach a lot. But this is also like you're learning about it too. I think a while back we had a message like, Cancer, your children, or even if they're grown, they're teaching you a lot about relationships, or even the children at work, like your boss's children, or maybe you're a teacher and you have a public school full of children, or a classroom full of children that teach you more than just what children are all about these days, but it's not just teaching you how good of a teacher you are, but also they teach you about relationships, right? This is coming up here. It's a lot about work. You're learning a lot from work, at work, while working. It's almost like your life feels good. Whistle while you work. I don't even know what that message is like. Like, what kind of message is that about, right? Like, what kind of... I don't know. It's almost like you're really seeing it in real time. Like, you're really seeing in real time. Wow, look, yes, you're seeing in real time You really truly are. You're exposing yourself to the awful commitments here, a Hierophant. And God is helping you. And this is truly that message. Like, God put a lot of these obstacles in your way because they want you, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, right? I don't want to make anyone feel left out. But your next step requires you to make this spiritual elevated commitment, elevate in your spiritual commitment to see the drudgery, to see the swamp, Venus and Scorpio, to see what is holding you back, to see what was maybe once was successful, endearing, and romantic now becomes just a washed up wannabe romantic, wannabe someone who wants to show up rightfully, but doesn't even know the first thing about right from wrong, wrong from right, right? Someone who would rather cast light, gaslight, right? Like someone who wants to make you feel like you're not there yet when you are. You're hella. You're not the Knight of Pentacles. You can send them off. Bon voyage. Go deal with you. You depressed, mopey person. I'm not saying that that's what every depressed, mopey person deserves to be sent away. But it's like, hey, you can't do everything for a depressed, mopey person because one, maybe you're not a professional who deals with that and handles that type of business, or maybe you did and you're realizing that this person needs more help than just a caring motherly or caring fatherly, caring romantic partner. It's going to take more than that, right? You have beautiful work up ahead of you. Work changes so much for you. If you are involved with the Queen of Pentacles, a Capricorn, they're helping you. They will help you, and maybe you need to talk to them. Maybe they're ready as well to move. You have a you have a Mercury in Aquarius. Okay, you're making very smart decisions, or this Queen of Pentacles can help you make a smart decision. And for you, yes, you are very much involved in then making sure that you can end the year, whatever that means. Close out the year, close out the reports, that sort of thing. And then we have Three of Pentacles, which is Mars and Capricorn. Whether it is a feminine or masculine, they are asserting your masculinity. Okay, this is in a way asserting you're having to apply masculine efforts in order to bring order to disorder, bring order to dishonesty, bring ritual to determine. In your ritual, you are able to determine what is truly rightfully of God. Okay, wow. Hell yes, of God, of God. The Hierophant, Taurus energy here now is very exalted for you. Okay. What's ahead for the Cancer? How can we help Cancer feel good about what's happening with the power play with Mars and Pluto aggravating the journey? Almost like making you feel like you have to work for this. You work for what you work for, right? You don't work for that. You don't work for them. Mercury and Virgo, a lot of mental mind stuff going on for you. Are they in your mind? Are they the ones? Look, yeah. Oh my gosh, look, there's a truth in this. Like you got to get away. We got to get away, or you got to move out fast. Something is happening at work though. That's really good for you. You're graduating from something. even from this process, it's like, it's almost like you feel like you have to fight for this, and all of a sudden you realize, no, I'm not going to fight for that anymore. Like, that's not, I never signed up for that. It has a, like, why are you unsubscribing? Because I never signed up for it. Five of Wands, Saturn in Leo, okay? Like, you're too smart for this. You're not to be taken by a fool. You're not to be manipulated by fools, okay? You maybe have rushed in, you rushed it, you rushed this process, and now you understand why we don't rush the process, right? But also, you are graduating. Your boss is looking at you for sure, and they're like, they're the ones that I want, or this has already happened, and now you're realizing what to put your mind and attention to, right? What in the who? I like that. Okay. You're a worthy collaborator. Look, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. 10-10, right? So you already know this. Look, there may be a lot of forgiveness along the way. Self-forgiveness, right? But 3 of Wands means while you were awaiting for this person to figure it out, for the situation to like calm down, like then you realize like, no, I gotta go, because did we not say your expression? It's what's keeping you. So there's something to express, something to say. That's actually your freedom, you leaving this space, or you get the message that you're you get the promotion, and that gives you kind of that clears your mind up in a way where it's like, yeah, I have to leave. More so, we want you to understand that your new form of self-expression is ready to come out. Okay, you're ready to come out and lean on your friendships, lean on your new community, lean on your community to help you to see that the way you've been expressing is now no longer working in your favor. It's outdated. And so now, as you begin the new journey, as you begin this aspect of your journey, we just want you to be super expressive, super excited. We want you to see that you have earned this, you have come a long way, and this is meant for you. Card 19, the Sun, 3 of Wands, Sun in Aries. Okay, more Mercury in Cancer. Mind, body, soul. Put your mind on your body, put your mind on your mind, put your mind on your soul, okay? Perfect. Love it. Have a wonderful way. Have a wonderful way on your journey. It is a wonderful journey. It is a wonderful path that you are becoming, you are merging onto, right? You've got this. Thank you, Cancer. I'll be back.